Welcome to Brunswick Beat,
Brunswick County's only television news show brought to you by the Brunswick Beacon. I'm Rachel Johnson.
and I'm Stacy Manning. Brunswick County is on the brink of $4 a gallon gasoline. Gas prices in Brunswick County range from $3.87 in Charlotte to $3.99 at the busy intersection of US 17 and North Carolina 211 in Supply. AAA officials have estimated North Carolina gas prices will reach $4 per gallon in April. In March, North Carolina gas prices increased 13 cents, and they're expected to climb throughout April. This week, many Brunswick County residents were filling up in nearby South Carolina, where gas there was $3.79 a gallon compared to $3.91 at a station just a few miles away in Calabash. By Tuesday, the price at the South Carolina station fell to $3.75 per gallon.
A Leland man was killed Easter Sunday when his motorcycle was struck by a van on North Carolina 87. 37-year-old James Osborne of Leland was killed around 2:30 p.m. Sunday, April 8th. James Osborne was traveling northbound on North Carolina 87 just north of Southport, while Alice Faye Osborne, 62, was traveling southbound in a van. Alice Osborne, who is not related to James Osborne, crossed the center line, and when she did, her van struck James Osborne. Alice Osborne has been charged with misdemeanor death by vehicle.
Brunswick County's unemployment rate dipped slightly in February, down 0.1% from 13% in January to 12.2% in February. Brunswick County's unemployment rate remains higher than both the state's 9.9% unemployment rate and the nation's 8.2% unemployment rate. Eli Smith, director of the Employment Security Commission in Charlotte, said he expects the unemployment rate to continue to drop as more tourism-related jobs become available locally. Fewer people are filing for jobless benefits at the ESC office, which means more people are working, he said. The ESC Job Connector is free for employers and people searching for jobs. Visit ncesc.com for more information or to search the North Carolina Job Connector site. For more information about the resources available through the local ESC office, call 754-6120 or visit the ESC office on Main Street in Charlotte. Office hours are 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
We continue with our election coverage. In this week's Beacon, you can find more about 4 local attorneys who are vying for a seat on the district court bench. Longtime District Judge Napoleon Barefoot is not seeking another term, and he has 4 attorneys who want to succeed him. Assistant District Attorney Catherine Radford and local attorneys Pauline Hankins, Richard Cox, and Sheila McLam are all running for Barefoot's seat in the 13th District, which includes Brunswick, Columbus, and Bladen counties. Judicial races in North Carolina are nonpartisan. To learn more about the candidates, pick up this week's Beacon.
The Brunswick Beacon is teaming up with ATMC TV to produce a candidates forum for contested county commissioner candidates. The candidates forum will air from 9 to 10 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from April 17th through Election Day, which is Tuesday, May 8th. Early voting begins Thursday, April 19th. It will also be available for ATMC TV subscribers anytime on ATMC TV's on-demand feature. In District 3, Joe Agavino and Montana Frink, Pat Sykes will participate in the Beacon's candidate forum. In the District 5 race, Frank Williams and Don Yalsey have both agreed to participate. Digging holes in the sand with the shovel is as common as boogie boards and sunbathing at the beach, but the seeming innocuous activity has been known to pose safety hazards. Sunset Beach Town Council is taking a closer look at proposed amendments and safety issues related to hole digging and tents at the beach. Councilman Wilson Sherrill said he would like to hear more details from vendors who provide tents on the beach before council puts anything in black and white. Councilmember Carol Scott said holes dug in the sand pose dangers for people walking the beach in the evening. The board will address these issues at its upcoming workshop at 9 a.m. next Tuesday, April 17th.
The North Carolina Department of Transportation released results from a feasibility study last week to the Charlotte Board of Aldermen. The study investigated the possibility of reopening portions of Holden Beach Road that were closed with the opening of the Smith Avenue extension. Area business owners lobbied the town for nearly 6 months to reopen portions of the road. DOT results showed the likelihood of this happening are slim to none. The study states reopening the road would create traffic problems in Charlotte similar to the ones that sparked the request for the Smith Avenue project.
A 68-year-old Leland man has been arrested for raping a woman at an assisted living facility. Merlin Alford of 1935 Lincoln Road, Leland, was arrested on Sunday, April 8th. Alford has been charged with second-degree rape. He was taken to the Brunswick County Detention Center, where he was placed on a $100,000 secure bond. The assault took place at the Leland House Assisted Living Facility, which is at 1935 Lincoln Road in Leland. Alford's address on the arrest report is the same as the Leland House, but a sheriff's spokesperson did not confirm that Alford was a resident there. Multiple attempts to determine if the victim was also resident at the facility were repeatedly denied. The Beacon does not identify victims of sexual assault.
The town of Ocean Isle Beach heard preliminary results from a terminal groin feasibility and cost analysis study at their April meeting Tuesday morning. Results show a terminal groin could drastically help control erosion problems on the east end of the island. Estimated costs range between $4 and $7 million. The next step is to hire a company to perform an environmental impact study. The study is expected to take 24 months to complete. Find all of these stories and much more in this week's Beacon, available on newsstands now. Welcome to the Beacon Sports Report. In a major case of deja vu or post-April Fool's Day golf craziness, West Brunswick's golfers tied West Bladen's golfers on April 2nd at their home course of Land O'Lakes Golf Club with 314 strokes. Identical to March 22nd, the Trojans won the tiebreaker based on their fifth man's score. West Brunswick's Greg Hensley won medalist honors, shooting an even par 72 on the 6,206-yard course. In Trojan softball action, Kim Cook threw a 7-inning 5-hitter as West Brunswick beat Whiteville 8-2 in a conference softball game on April 3rd. Cook struck out 4 and walked 1. Westway made no errors in the victory, which avenged a conference opening loss and gave West a 5-2 record in the conference. The Trojans finished with 13 hits. Bryson Benton's 2-out double with the bases loaded in the 8th inning gave BCC a 10-9 victory over Southeastern Community College in the second game of a doubleheader on Saturday. Jordan Hunt's home run in the 8th inning had given SCC a 1-point lead, but with 1 out in the bottom of the inning, Matt Archer walked, Damon Hoggard doubled, and Ryan Hill walked, loading the bases. BCC then won the game on Benton's double. In the first game, SCC took advantage of BCC's errors in the 5th inning to score 4 runs and went on to beat the Dolphins 5-3. BCC finished 2-1 in the weekend series, winning 4-3 in 10 innings on Friday. BCC is 19-13 for this year. Read all of these stories and see more great photos in this week's sports section of the Beacon.
I'm at Brunswick County Animal Shelter today with Tabby. Tabby is the sweetest orange tabby cat. I guess that's where he gets his name. His owner could no longer keep him, and he really needs a new home. And he's here at the shelter on Green Swamp Road, and there are many other cats and dogs here who need homes as well. So you can come on out and visit with Tabby and all the other cats and dogs available for adoption at the shelter. It's open to the public for visitation from 10 to 4, Mondays through Fridays, and it's out here on Highway 211.
Are you looking for a little light theater and music to liven your weekend? Brunswick Little Theater is presenting the musical Nonsense 2, The Second Coming, this weekend and next at Odell Williamson Auditorium at Brunswick Community College. It's a lively sequel to the theater's first 2 productions of the original Nonsense. Show times and dates are 7:30 p.m. Friday and Saturday, April 13th, 14th, 20th, and 21st, and 3 p.m. Sunday, April 15th and 22nd. Tickets are $17 for adults, $12 for students ages 12 and older, and $6 for children younger than 12. For tickets and directions, go to bccowa.com or call 755-7416 or 800-754-1050, extension 7416.
Is it possible a dinosaur egg is on display in a Charlotte store? One collector says yes. Mike Russell, owner of We Buy Treasures, says he is sure he has a dinosaur egg in his store. The egg weighs about 8 pounds, and based on the cracks, the shape, size, and composition of the rock, Russell is sure it has been properly identified. He hopes to have the egg x-rayed in the near future to see if there's still a baby dinosaur inside. Drop by the Main Street store and check it out for yourself. Let us know what you think. Is it real or not?
It's time for the Brunswick Stew Cook-Off. The Brunswick County Chamber of Commerce is preparing for the 4th annual Brunswick Stew event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, April 21st at Planet Fun. There are 10 entrants in the cooking competition, with 2011 winners returning to defend their titles as Judge's Choice and People's Choice winners. The day features live entertainment by Randy Haas and the Bluegrass Boys. The band will perform from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will also be vendors selling items including kitchenware and arts and crafts. A children's area will be set up with pony rides and games. There's a fee for the pony rides. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. the day of the events. Stew tasting tickets are $5 each. Admission to the event is free. For more information, call 754-6644. Visit online at brunswickcountychamberevents.com.
Sunset Beach Fire Station Number 2 is officially open. A crowd of town officials and guests turned out Monday for its dedication ceremony on Old Georgetown Road. Speakers included U.S. Representative Mike McIntyre and Scott Garner, architect of the Green Building that has already garnered an award for its environmentally friendly design. Kevin Dempsey, acting chief of the Sunset Beach Fire Department, led a traditional housing ceremony. Town firefighters pushed a fire engine into one of the new building's bays at the back of the station. According to the town, the new station offers immediate response time for annexed areas of Sunset Beach, including Windfall and Sandpiper Bay, northern sections of the fire district like Sea Village, and rural sections along Old Georgetown and Seaside roads. ATMC TV announced their new chef and host for their upcoming cooking show, The Coastal Kitchen. Congratulations to Karen Moschers, the new host of the TV show. ATMC TV is excited to have her as a part of the team and are looking forward to the delicious treats she has in store for their viewers. Look for the coming show as it debuts in June. Let's take a look at a part of Karen's entry video.
Welcome to the Coastal Kitchen. I'm Karen Moschers, and today we're going to have an adventure with salmon. The recipe is originally for an appetizer, but it's so tasty that I serve it often as an entree. Let's get started with the Salmon Del Mar. I have a 3-pound.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but you can read all these stories and much more in this week's Beacon. If you have comments or suggestions for us at Brunswick Beat, you can email us at brunswickbeat@brunswickbeacon.com. Don't forget to follow the Beacon on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Brunswick Beacon.
Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to tune in next week for a brand new edition of Brunswick Beat, Brunswick County's only television news show. We close out this week's show with images of the Calabash Easter celebration. These photos are also available online at www.brunswickbeacon.com.